Thank you. All right, this is Mouth of God's Ear. First off, none of you are in it, but every one of you will be in the next one.
Promise?
And especially my new sister. She's going to be featured in my next, yes, definitely. No, but this is a scene where the main character Godfrey, is trying to explain why he is leaving the country forever and the monotony of life and how he gets weighed down by the stupidness of, emptying the trash can and paying bills, and life seems kind of pointless and meaningless. And he's talking to his father in a cafe, and he's saying goodbye to his father for the last time. Not my real father. This guy teaches English and has a full head of hair. So. Dad, I know it sounds heavily existential and all that bullshit, but it's an oppressive weight that I carry. This feeling that I am dead, that I may never have been alive and will one day suffer a slow death, knowing that I was never actually alive to begin with. I cannot feel anything. I wake up most mornings and have a cigarette, rubbing the morning from my eyes. I shave, shit, shower, and put on my business casual work clothes. I head to work and say hello to the same faces each morning who nonchalantly say hello too. I do my mediocre job in a mediocre fashion. I apply 40% of my energy at a job that requires maybe 20% of anyone's energy. I eat a sandwich for lunch and sometimes gossip with a cute girl at work who I cannot stand to hear talk, but it is so effing beautiful that I look at her and pretend to listen to her inane nonsense just because I can't stop looking at her. I finish work and go to the gym, where I work to get my body into shape, and I'm not even sure why I'm doing it because this body is just going to wind up in some casket someday anyway. Sometimes I'm running on the treadmill and I realize that this is the stupidest thing a person could do. Namely, run in the same spot until you're exhausted and in pain. I come home, shower, and watch a little television while I eat. Then I read some bullshit novel written by some loner who has no idea what life is about, since he has hours upon hours to waste sitting alone at a keyboard writing a bullshit novel. On the occasional weeknight, I go out with people from work for happy hour and realize that we are the loneliest fucking people in the whole world. We talk and tell one another just enough to be fun and friendly and fulfill that annoying human need for social interaction without making any actual true human connection. On weekends I sleep in, maybe go to the park to watch dog shit and watch the owners nonchalantly walk away without picking up their dog shit, and who the hell can blame them, because who wants to pick up shit anyway? I get drunk at one of 5 different bars that I've been to 100 different times with friends that I see every few weeks who have nothing new to say or anything interesting to offer. I sometimes get lucky, meet a girl, and fuck her for a few weekends, knowing as she knows that we are just for a few weeks and nothing more. Besides, after sex with dozens upon dozens of women during my life, there were no surprises there. I've done every kinky position in every kinky spot and have had women of all sorts. I know what to expect, how it works, and the big ending. Sometimes during sex, I think to myself, I've done this so many times in life that it becomes almost boring, almost biological. So I awake on Sunday slightly beaten from booze, and I go to church. And I hear that everything is okay because this is just a temporary world. But the really good world, and there must be a good world after death since this world sucks so much. The really good world is a place called heaven, but it requires that you be good to get in, and I know I'm not good enough. So I leave church thinking this is the best world I'm ever going to live in. By dinner on Sunday, I bemoan that I have another week of work doing the exact same thing. I've taken all the vacations one can take. I've been on cruises and been to the Caribbean. I've lived in Europe and visited Asia and South America. I've surfed and skydived. I've played rugby and spent sleepy days fishing on a quaint pond. I've been in love and lost love. I don't want kids because I would never bring a child into this 9-cents world, and I don't much want a puppy. You see what I'm saying? And please don't say you need to start appreciating the little things in life, because all we have are the little things. And it's difficult to appreciate something when it happens so much that it loses all meaning. Ever listen to your favorite song 100 times? The first 50 times you hear it, you love it. Eventually you realize you're listening to it and you're not hearing it anymore. Your mind has moved on to other things. And don't say that I should be grateful that I have my health and a job and food to eat, since many in the world don't have those things, because I am grateful. I'm not sure who I'm grateful to, but I am grateful. And I feel sorry for those sad fucks who don't have health or jobs or foods. But it doesn't make me feel any more alive knowing that other people are suffering. It makes me feel more dead and sad and miserable inside. And let's be honest here, to truly wake each day and think of all the sorry people who are suffering would tear you apart and weigh you down till you were barely able to get out of the bed in the morning. And then you become one of those sad people who just sleeps all day and you lose your health and sanity and your job because you're so depressed at all the sadness of the world that you start sending money to televangelists. And before you say I need to change my life and add some new meaningful relationships, get a new hobby, find my passion in life and pursue it with unfettered gusto, well, that is exactly what I did. Or rather, that is what I am doing, beginning today. I have found my passion, I am pursuing it with gusto. Any question, how are the pancakes? Thank you.